Hello, Star Wars fans! And today, I have another issue of the Build Your Own X-Wing. Okay, and that is issue 4. A superb model of Luke Skywalker's Red 5 Starfighter. Okay, I'm just gonna flip through the pages right here. Filming the X-Wing action sequences. These magazines are actually quite cool. Right there, gives you a little picture of that right there. And then shows you what the parts are. And completing cockpit base. Looks like it's on 5 steps. Completing R2-D2. Looks like that is a whole, that's 20 whole steps right there. And then completing the first laser cannon is 22 steps. So this is going to involve quite a bit and could be a somewhat longish video. And here is this issue's parts. So looks like we got more screws right there too. Okay, so we will open this bad boy up and get going. Alrighty, so just in case anybody is wondering, yes, no, I have not gotten any further on my background, only because, like I had previously stated, pretty much these 4 videos are shot like one right after the other, but I do try to plan on having like 2 different kinds of backgrounds for the builds. One is going to be, there's going to be a different one for the R2-D2 build, and there's going to be for the X-Wing build. So eventually you're not going to see all this black background. And I know that, you know, this bottom piece is so light in color that it's actually kind of screwing everything up. And I would actually have to adjust the stuff. Okay, looks like we got a circuit tester right here. And the back half of R2. And I believe that is the internal R2 piece right there. This piece right here, I'm guessing that's for the cannon. Another cannon piece. And quite a few more cannon pieces here. Or at least just these 2. Okay, so I'm guessing just these 4 pieces finish off the cannon right there. And it looks like we'll have to actually open up the cannon assembly again. Alright, get screws. Looks like there's 3 screws in there. Some R2-D2 bits right there. Alright. Look at that. We got fiber optic right here. So, gotta be careful with that. And I don't know why, but there's like a piece of paper in there. Hopefully we're not going to need that. Don't know why they would supply a piece of paper. Okay, and then we got the next die-cast pieces for the cockpit assembly right there. Okay, so first thing is completing the cockpit base. Alrighty. So, you fitted the upright frames to the cockpit base in Stage 3. Adding the 2 side frames provided this time will complete the base, to which you later add the seat, instruments, and controls. Okay, so step 1. Take the cockpit base from Stage 3, which we have right here, together with the side frames and 2 screws from here. Okay. Oh, I honestly don't know why it says 2 screws, so maybe that's why we have an extra screw in from the other issue. Maybe because each of these needs 2 screws to go on each side, which, just in case, I do have the other screw right there, and they are exactly the same from the look of it. Yeah, they look the same, so we should be good. All right. Okay, so that one is right. So that one is the left, right there, and there's the screwdriver we were given. Okay, so there, Stage 2. One of the frames has an R for right, molded into the triangular base near one end. Position the frame alongside the base this way around. Okay, which I kind of already preset that in. Step 3 is fit the side frame into the notches in the upright frames. Okay. Okay, so fit in. Okay, so it looks like they gotta go in here. Right there. Right there. Right there, okay. And step 4 is secure the side frame to the rear upright with one of these screws. Okay, so we only need 2 screws? Okay, never mind. Because there's one screw hole here and one in the front, but obviously we don't have anything for the front yet. Okay, that's in. Alright, that seems to be tight. Okay. And step 5 is repeat it for the left side. Oop. And see that? Even with the one screw. Okay, maybe that screw isn't screwed in all the way. Felt like it was. Alright, now it is. Alright, and then we do this for the left. Alright. I guess I'm going to have to set these other 2 screws aside until hopefully maybe issue 5 comes. Maybe we'll be doing something again with that for issue 5. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's still a little loose. Oh, even that is still a little loose. Huh. Strange, isn't it? And this screwdriver is actually starting to run the heads of this. Actually, I think it's running the head of the screwdriver itself. Probably just because it's just not big enough. Alright, oh, hold on here. Let's see if... Let's see if this will work better than this. I'll at least check to see if it actually fits in there. Yeah, that looks like it actually fits much better. So I might be using my own screwdriver for this. Oh yeah, that seems to work so much better. And look. Yep. Huh. I mean, it feels like it's tight in there, but it's still kind of loose. Yep. Well, I don't want to put them in too far. Or too tight, I should say. Yep. Okay. Alright, and that actually completes that. Well, obviously, until we get, like, more pieces where these will screw into the fronts, obviously that's probably as much as that's going to end up being held in place right now. So, alright. But that's starting to take shape. Alrighty. So, next thing we do is completing R2-D2. Alright. Put these screws to the side for now. Okay. Alright. R2-D2 is a self-contained miniature, but when he is fitted into the X-Wing's droid socket, he will come alive, thanks to the internal drive spindle that makes his head turn and the base contact that turns on his lights. You can test the latter effect using the battery box provided. Okay, so step one is essentially getting all your R2-D2 parts out in front. Follows that, and I'm guessing that is part of that as well, because it was a white piece. Okay, and this little baggie right here, which, let's get this open. Alright, I'll just leave those in there for now. Okay, and that's step one, just gathering all of his parts. Okay, step two is take the back panel of R2-D2's body and fit the spindle into the semicircular notches at the top and bottom. Okay, so the back panel of his body, and take this and then fit it into the notches. Okay, just like this. Okay, that's step two. Step three is fit the left leg into the semicircular notch on the right shoulder. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. That kind of seems a little bit backwards. If you're trying to fit the left leg, because it says fit the left leg, because it tells you that you're using the back body panel because that's the back body panel right there. Okay. And then step three says fit the left leg, which this is the left leg, into the semi-circular notch on the right shoulder. And it's showing the backside as white in the picture. See? Right there. But if this is the left leg, all the detailing is going to be on the front, not the white piece. So, yeah, no. So I'm going to be taking his actual left leg and I'm going to be fitting it in there. Okay. Actual left leg. You know, honestly, I think it's just because their pictures don't have any paint on them. I think that's what the case is. I just don't think it has the detail paint on the piece. Just from the picture I'm looking at right now. Okay, step 4. Press the LED mount onto the LED fitted in the right leg, making sure it goes the right way up. Okay, so this is the LED mount. And we have to make sure it goes the right way up. And it looks like this is the bigger end is the right way up. Okay. So then we have to push the LED onto that. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and step 5, fit the right leg in a similar way to step 3, looping the wiring around so you can fit the LED into the notch at the top of the body. Okay. So then, up. Okay, we'll just do it. I'll just leave it flat. Okay, so this is... You know what? Here. Looped. There we go. Okay. So, you know, I'm going to take this out and take that out for now. And why wasn't this the first step, honestly? Okay. This... maybe I should straighten this out a little bit. Okay. Put that there. Loop this around. Put that right in there. There we go. And that right there. Oh, that'll stay once the front cover goes on. Okay, and the left leg. Okay. And step 6. Come on, come on, come on. Jeepers. Make it look so much easier in the pictures. Okay. Step 6, line up the pins on the front panel with the 4 holes on the back, making sure the wires are not trapped. Okay, 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 okay. Alright. Okay, where the... Okay, this is, yeah, so if you're watching this, this is definitely harder than it appears. Okay, because everything just wants to fall apart. Okay, okay, so that should align that. Okay, and the wires were... oh, dang it. Okay. We're actually out of the way before I started doing this, and obviously this piece, this LED, oh, leg came off. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. Alright, and you are supposed to be able to move these legs from what I've seen. Okay. Ah! Alright. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Whew. That was kind of tough. Okay. Okay, step 7, press the front panel into place, making sure the legs, spindle, and LED fit until the notch is provided, blah blah blah. Yep, okay. Harder than it looked. Okay. Step 8. Identify the 6 clear and colored lenses provided with this issue. They are very small, so be careful not to lose them. Only 5 are used for R2-D2. The smallest one is needed for the laser cannon. Okay, okay, I'm just going to line them up in the way that they are showing, hopefully. Okay. It's showing 6. Four, 3. Okay. Where did the... Oh, it's right here. There's a little teeny tiny one right there. And might not be in the order it shows on the book, but as you can see right there, there's the 6. So they're very, very small. Okay, so that was step 8. Step 9 is take the square clear display lens number 3 and press it into the square hole at the front of R2-D2's head. Okay, so this is the... No, it's not the square one. This one right here. Okay. And let's just... Okay. And that goes in this one right here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, step 10 is take the red display lens to that one right there and press it into the small round hole at the front of R2-D2's head. So hopefully it doesn't matter which direction it goes. And then goes right in here. Like that. Okay. And step 11, take the round clear display lens number 5 and press it into the large round hole at the front of R2-D2's head. So this right here, this one right here, is supposed to go into this hole right here. And that's not lining up. we go. Oop. Oh, this fell out. Oh, I could have pushed it out from the other side when I was trying to get this in. Okay, and once again, these things are not saying to glue anything in, so there we have that. Like that, okay. Okay, step 12. Take the orange display lens and press it into the round hole at the back of R2-D2's head. So, this one right here goes into this hole here. Okay, and these are, I don't know if you noticed before I pushed it in, but it is angled, so it can only actually go in the one way to match the angle of his domed head here. Okay, step 13. Take the thin clear display lens and press it into this slot in the side of R2-D2's head. So I'm guessing that's the slot right there. And it's this one right here. No. Let's see if it's actually in the right way here. It might not be. I might have to actually turn it around. Just trying to make sure that I don't have it on the wrong way. Huh. Oh, did it actually push all the way through? Yep, it did. That's funny, isn't it? Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this piece up close and personal. Huh. Yeah, this thing is oddly shaped. So, I'm just trying to have to make sure that I actually... Okay. Trying to make sure I actually have it in... Put it in right, because one side's longer than the other right there. There we go. Okay. So I was trying to put it in on like the smallest thickness, and that's why it was going all the way through. Okay, so but it's in right now. Okay, that was step 13. Okay, step 14. R2-D2's head has a central mounting post with 6 ribs that fits into a matching hexagonal hole in the drive spindle. So that right there, you see that, matches that. Okay. And so okay, and one of those clear thingies just came out someplace. No, never mind, that's the extra piece for the cannon. Line up the mounting post and press R2-D2's head all the way onto the spindle. There we go. Oops, sorry if I did that off camera. Literally all I did was this right here. So, there we go. And you notice that thing right down there is actually moving. So, alrighty. There's little R2. Okay, and 16. AAA batteries. Oh, geez. Okay. I was expecting it to be double A's, so I'll be right back. Okay, looks like I don't have any AAAs up here, so I have to go check into a different room at the moment, possibly. Okay. Alrighty, sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah. Could have sworn that I had a remote control up here that had some AAAs in it, but I couldn't find it. So I had to go check in a different room. Now one of these I know for sure is a brand newish style battery that's never been used. And the other two, I am not positive, because I just ended up finding them randomly in a drawer, so I have no way of knowing if either of them work. So, okay. This was step 16, putting the batteries in this. So step 17 is plugging this into here. So there's a, see how small this little contact right here is, and making sure it's going in the right way. Yeah, probably would have broken it if I had put it in the way I was going to put it in. Okay, that's in. Okay, actually that was step 17 and 18. Okay, and steps 19, place the base contact on a flat surface and line up R2-D2's right leg with it. Okay, let's... Okay, see? Lights right up. And that's what steps 20 is that his lights should come on. And let's just show you right here. I'm not gonna see. You can see a little bit of the orange right there. Only when it's actually in the, like over that spot though. Check the back side. See, it doesn't really light up there. That one lights up. Can't really tell. I'm gonna turn this light off over here. His entire body's glowing. Okay, see, now you can see that right there. See those two, see that one, and see that one. Okay. Okay, so that works, so I'm good with that. Okay. So R2-D2 is done. Now, from what I've seen, there is supposed to be like a his third center foot leg is supposed to be, I believe, come in one of the issues, because you're supposed to be able to have him with it, like even out of the X-Wing too, if you really wanted to. Okay, so for now I'm just gonna set the battery box back there. Okay, and next up we have completing the first laser cannon. The fiber optic provided fits inside the laser cannon assembly to conduct the light from the LED to the emitter on the tip, which is also supplied with this issue. Okay, so take the cannon from stage 3, remove the barrel assembly. Yeah, really, kind of wondering why the heck we even have to put it together if we're just going to take it apart again. Okay, remove the front cap, which is this. Okay, I'm wondering why these things, because I mean some of the pictures I've seen, these things stay straight, not angled, and the only way this goes on is angled. Okay, and rear cap from the, okay, so we're taking this off too. Okay, so there we go, and separate the generator housing. Okay, there we go, we did that. Okay, step 6 and 7 is fit one end of the fiber optic into the notches in the housing with its tip in contact with the LED generator. Okay, I guess it doesn't really make a difference, but you have to put it right in here. And it says to reassemble the housing. So you have to make sure that this thing stays touching as you're putting this back together. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this flat down. Instead of trying to move it, I'll just, there we go. So leave that flat down. Yep. And also got to make sure that that goes to stay in that part right there. And then, hold on. Okay. Okay. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. But there it is. I mean, it can still move. So I don't know why we needed to take the entire thing apart. Because obviously if you move it back and forth you can feel where it stops, which would be at the LED light. Okay, and turn the page. Huh. Okay, so on the top of the next page, it's saying expert tip. Okay. Which, yeah, I get, you know. It says, as the light source is housed in the laser generator, you may notice a slight glow from this area when the cannon fires. If you prefer to conceal this effect, apply a coat of matte black modeling paint. Paint the whole of the areas shown and allow both halves of the housing to dry before reassembling them. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I know I have paint up here somewhere in one of my drawers. I don't know if I got matte. Oh, yep, flat black right here. Okay. Because normally I build model cars. So, nope, that paintbrush is no good. If I can find a paintbrush I can use, I'll do it right here, and I'll actually won't even put the fiber optic in yet, or even reassemble it. Dang it. Let's see what. No, that's not paintbrush. Yeah, crud. No. Oh, luckily I have so much stuff near here. Okay. Oh, sorry, I knocked the camera there. Nope. Where did I put all my stuff? Oh, Jesus. Ha, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry for all the knocking around, but well, let's just hope that the bottle opens. I think it's still a brand new bottle. Okay, so I guess no point in this, or this, or even really this for right now. Come on. Ah, come on. Okay, well, come on. Let's go. There we go. Just trying to get this piece up out of here. I'm just trying to very gently see if I can move this other tab up at the front, up just very slightly. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna paint more than what it's actually showing in the picture, and that's gonna be done on both halves. Okay, and move all these other pieces away. And I'm actually gonna do it right on the back of this cardboard because I don't want to ruin this bottom piece here. Alright. Okay. So then after I paint this, I'm gonna move on to the next bit. And I'm probably gonna end up giving this 2 coats. Because it seems to be going on quite thin, so at least 2 coats for this. And it only actually shows it going up to the spot that I'm painting right here. So hopefully it won't take more than 2 coats. Actually, you know what? The paint in here will probably help with the keeping the fiber optic in place a little bit. So alright. I know you didn't nobody's watching this, so that way you can see me actually paint this. But if you actually happen to be making this yourself, you'd probably end up doing the same thing. Alright, so even though the LED is going to be right here and everything comes out right here, I am painting back further than what it's shown, just so that way it has less light bleed through in here. And I'm pretty sure some people would probably end up painting back even further than I am too, just as like a precaution. But I think going back this far is good enough. And I can see I'm actually going back further on this piece than I did on the other piece, so I'll probably take care of that in just a second here. Okay. Alright, so just a little bit further back on here. Alright, let that dry. Alright. And obviously I'm going to have to try to get this cleaned off. Or at least dry the paint off here for now. Okay, so until the paint dries and I can get a couple more coats in it, I will actually come back on here and I will finish off this portion of it. So this is going to be a part 1 of issue 4. So when the paint dries, after all the other coats are done to it, then we'll come back on and I will finish this off. Okay, so just be on the lookout for part 2 of this, and see you when it comes back on. And thanks for watching.